See that guy? See that guy? East? G-Man? East? Open.
Right there. Sorry.
I just smoked someone. Yeah! Fuck you! What's going on, everyone? Vileartist here, bringing you episode 2 of my tutorial series on how to kick ass in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. In this week's episode, I will cover another topic that I feel has a major impact on whether you live or die in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. In addition, be sure to stick around until the end of the video for information about my upcoming giveaway for reaching 750 subscribers on YouTube. If you like this video and want to see more like it, please be sure to let me know by leaving a like and a comment. And if you want to support this growing community, please subscribe to my channel and join me on Discord. Links to Discord and all my social media are in the description below. Episode 2, Positioning Wins. Okay, so I'll start this off by stating the obvious. This game is nothing like Call of Duty or Battlefield. This will come as no shock to most of you because it's pretty clear if you've played it all or even watched some videos about the game. Just bear with me because there's a reason for why I say this. First of all, yes, this game is a shooter, so in that regard it is very similar to Call of Duty and Battlefield. And no, I'm not referring to the fact that this game is a third-person shooter as opposed to a first-person shooter. What I mean when I say that they're very different is that in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, every round and every engagement is dynamic, constantly changing, and very rarely the same as previous. You cannot often succeed by running into the fray guns blazing shooting at the first person you see and expecting everything to go just fine. You have to adapt to each situation accordingly to your best odds of survival and success. To clarify this, take for example a game of duos where you and your partner drop into a small housing complex. As you're about to land, you notice that there are two other people landing in the same group of buildings. You are now faced with a few choices as to how you should proceed. Do you rush them and try to kill them as fast as possible to make your landing zone safe to loot? Do you leave and try to find somewhere else to loot at where there is no immediate threat? Or do you find a gun and then identify their location and move to intercept them when they're not prepared for you? Of these three options, only one makes sense. You need to eliminate your threats, but do it in a way that gives you the best chance of winning the engagement. Here is what you should do. This is an overlay of a portion of the in-game map focusing on an area that I like to land in when playing duos due to the layout of the houses, the proximity to nearby areas that are filled with action, and the relative safety due to it not being a hot zone. At most, I usually only see another team of two drop with us. This location is located in the center of the map just to the northeast of Pachinki and southwest of school. So say you and your teammate drop in the two-story garage building circled in blue, and you see another team drop at the warehouse circled in red. You can assume that after going through the warehouse, they will proceed into the nearest house and loot there to find more gear. From there, they will most likely move to engage you and your partner by pushing across the street towards the houses you landed at. You now need to anticipate this and position yourself in the most ideal location to engage them with both protection and visibility. Exit whichever house you landed by, and assuming you found a gun, you should move to the outer perimeter of the housing complex on the outside of the broken wall. You and your partner can go to the same side or split up. It doesn't make much difference, it just depends on how you like to play and how confident you are that the other person can handle their own. Once you're on the outside of this wall, you now have excellent visibility to see your enemy's movement, and you also have excellent cover with the wall. So from here you can wait for your enemies to push in towards you, and you will now have a perfect angle for an ambush as they cross the street. Once they're dead, you can take their loot and finish clearing out the rest of the area in peace. This same sort of method can be applied to many different drop locations across the map, including ones with high player density. Positioning is important at all times during the game, but it is the most essential in the very beginning and at the very end. Your goal at all times while playing should be to identify the location of your enemies whenever possible, and with that information in hand, position yourself in the most ideal location to engage your enemies with a significant advantage over them. Here is a clip showing an excellent example of that. I'm in a stalemate situation where my enemy is right on the other side of this nearest tree from me. Holy shit, that guy came out of nowhere! Moving on. So instead of just rushing this guy and giving him the advantage, I decide to back up straight so he can't see me, and flank wide all the way around to the right. Now I spot him moving as the circle starts pressing in on him, and I know that I can get an easy shot. And sure enough, I do. Lastly, I will show you an example of how repositioning from a serious disadvantage can turn the tide suddenly in your favor. In this clip, the circle is closed in to nearly its smallest point, and I managed to get just inside behind this crate, but another duo has spotted me and now has me pinned. Oh my gosh, shitty VSS. Yeah, this clip was from before the patch. So I know these two will be moving to the left since there is no other cover to the right. Yep, there they go. Now they've killed the fourth guy left alive and it's just me versus them. Engaging them from this position is terrible because they can both wait for me to peek and I can only shoot one at a time. I have to move. I decide to run the edge of the circle hard left because I know that there is nobody on that side since it's only us three alive. They still think I'm behind the hill by the crate, but since I repositioned I can get the jump on them from another angle. Even though I missed my first shot, I was still able to pull off the win because they did not anticipate my new location quickly enough. So to recap this episode, it is essential that you consider your positioning at all times during the game, but it is most important in the very beginning and at the very end of each round. In the beginning, you need to ensure you have a safe opportunity to loot, so you must identify any threats and eliminate them without putting yourself into extreme danger. At any other point in the game, if you encounter yourself in a situation where you need to kill someone, but they are just waiting behind cover, you must back off and reposition yourself around their flank to try to catch them off guard. This subject is rather broad, but it can still be applied to almost any situation, and you must always keep your positioning in mind as one of the biggest factors in deciding the outcome of your encounters. Getting the jump on your enemies will give you the edge and help you to win more fights, and if you're lucky, maybe even win more games. Now that we've reached the end of the video, I'd like to talk about our upcoming giveaway, where I'll be giving one lucky person a free copy of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds after we reach 750 subscribers. If you want to be part of this giveaway, check back with the channel in the next few weeks and there will be more information as we come closer to our goal. Please support this community by sharing with your friends, and if you or someone else you know would like to win a copy of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, be sure to subscribe and help us reach the goal sooner. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please let me know by leaving a like and a comment. If you want to support our growing community, please subscribe and join my Discord to hang out with me and play some Battlegrounds. Thank you again for all of the support and encouragement. This has been Vileartist, and I'll see you all next time.